And bear with me, this is our first team call that we're organizing like this, and we are absolutely excited and thrilled that so many people on our team are enjoying the momentum that is coming from a lot of the conversations that have happened after Lake Tahoe. So one of the things that Mandy and I just really wanted to do after we came down from Tahoe was to really communicate our heart and our vision and our commitment to our team, and to really try to figure out how can we step into what we believe is this God-given opportunity to stand with our team and their commitment to share with people their freedom and their hope, the hope that is available through AdvoCare. And so we're going to really try to lay out some information for those of you that are able to watch this presentation online. Hopefully you're able to see it. We're recording this so it can be also shared throughout our whole organization and teams. But it's one thing that I just want to say is thank you for taking the time tonight to hear more. So with that being said, I wanted to share, and here in a second I'm going to have Mandy share. And it's one of those things that I am so grateful for the opportunity that we just had to be at the leadership retreat for the third time in a row up in Lake Tahoe with one of the most unbelievable leaders and people in AdvoCare. Lake Tahoe is a beautiful setting for those of you that are online and able to see the pictures that are in front of you. It is one of the most majestic sceneries of God's beauty, crystal clear waters, and it's one of the imageries that we got coming from the mountain as we were driving down. And this picture is a picture I took up there. It was just like, man, like we have seen one of the most beautiful places. We have seen incredible people. We have seen, it's almost like we have seen the promised land. We have seen what is possible, the life change that is possible, the beauty that is possible, the community, the environment of champions, and the freedom that people are experiencing, as well as the freedom that they are now providing not only for their team, but for their community, for their churches, for organizations. And the beauty of Lake Tahoe can't come close to the beauty of the lives that were represented in that environment, in that meeting space. And one of the things that Mandy and I got a chance to really do is just to connect with one another, connect with some of our great friends through AdvoCare. Don and I were able to take a lineage picture of some of the people that have gone before us that have set the pace for incredible championship and life change, with Wayne and Bob Donnelly and Danny McDaniel. Just a fun place. Some of the pictures you guys can see that are online of just playing together, seeing the beauty, relaxing. Even for us on our drive home, we got a chance to see a grizzly bear. So that was pretty amazing for us city people. But one of the things that I just wanted to connect, and through this picture just share with you, that we have seen something unbelievable, and we believe that we have, all of us on this call, the opportunity to share hope. And so with that said, and hopefully I'm going to see if I can do this so that Mandy can share. But Mandy, try hitting *6 so that we can have you share. And if I can't have you share, then what I'm going to do is just hit *42 to unmute. So let me try it out real quick. All right, Mandy, hit *6 to unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm here.
Yay, I can hear you. Go ahead, babe.
Okay. For me this weekend, what opened up for me was just, it's huge for me, belief. We've been in AdvoCare for 6 or 7 years, 6 years, and it has been really challenging for me to step into the fullness of allowing myself to dream and believe that all of this was possible. It's like it sounded too good to be true, or I had all sorts of conversations going on in my head as to why that could work for somebody else, but it's not going to work for us, and so much of just holding myself back from stepping fully into hope for myself, hope for my family, that these dreams that have been put in my heart for so long, that this life, and not just like doing AdvoCare, but just like the time freedom, the financial freedom, and so many things that I dream about doing with that, that it could really be possible, that it is possible. And we're experiencing so much of that as it's beginning to happen. And so I think just stepping into this weekend was like, okay, if these like little dreams of my heart are starting to come true, like all of it can, and all of it is possible. And that has been really huge for me because I've held myself back a lot from dreaming big, and that has kept me out of stepping fully into my destiny and into my calling. And I think as the first few days that was growing in me and opening myself up to that, it was the shift too of it's not just possible for me, but that it's possible for anyone and other people. And I believe in the greatness of people and the beauty of people, and that we have callings to make incredible impact in whatever unique way it is for us on this world, and that every person is valuable and unique. And as I was having those limits on myself, I brought those into even having those limits like in how I saw other people. And so for me this weekend, all of that was reopened up for me again, and just not just even hope for myself, but hope for everyone, and seeing people in their greatness and in their uniqueness, and wanting to open that up for other people and their dreams, and just seeing how AdvoCare is such an incredible vehicle for whatever people want to use that for, to move into these dreams that they have for their life and for their family, whatever that is. I just go around, I get to see so much hopelessness in my friends or people that I encounter all the time. And so to be in this community of people who are dreaming big dreams and have this character to go with it, like, it's just this really beautiful thing. And so for me, it was like opening myself up to the freedom to believe and to have hope and to dream. And I think within that too, then to want to go hard after it, because I know what is possible and it's not hard. And then to want that to present that for other people too, who might be in hopeless places, which I can totally relate to and understand. And so just wanting to speak that hope and invite people into that, and open that up for them as it's been opened up for me, because it can transform the world, and that's really exciting to me. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Mandy. That I know that means a lot to me, obviously, but I know to a lot of the people on our team that just really resonate with your story and your journey. And so thank you. Well, one of the things that I wanted to share with our team and share with you and with our whole, it's crazy, we've been doing this for 6 years now. It's our 6th year, and there's so many people that are part of this journey, and so many of you that are that have taken a hold of this opportunity and have made a decision to become leaders within your own city and community and places of influence, and have chosen to share AdvoCare. And I feel that Mandy and I are some of the most blessed people to have some of the most incredible leaders as a part of our organization that have all made a decision to, that many have made a decision to take ownership of their organization, their team, and it is, so this is something that we simply want to say thank you for all of you that have come on board and have made this decision. And I know that for us, there are people that we don't even know that are a part of this organization because of the fact that you have made a choice and made a decision to share hope with others. And one of the things that I simply want to apologize for our team and for our organization, or for the people that have entrusted us with their visions and their dreams, is the fact that I have not stepped up to my role and to my God-given opportunity to be a support, an influencer, an encourager. And I really believe that I've, especially in the last 3 years, taking just more of a passive role rather than an engaged role. So that was one of the things that I was really convicted. And I simply want to say that with humility and to let you know that, man, I am not there yet. I'm in progress, that we are making new commitments to our team and to each other, and to this vision that we are willing to stand for and to fight for. And so as I share some of these things, it's something that Mandy and I really feel is important for us to share, that what is in our heart, and I'm sure you're going to translate that into those people that are in your organization and your team. But one of the biggest things was just to create an environment of success, of love, of hope, and of fun. We really want to figure out this business in order to help you be successful. We want to help you find results, to be able to experience time freedom and debt freedom and financial freedom and health freedom. And so to really create this environment and conversations like this and webinars like this and trips and all the things that are yet to be unfolded, but we really want to commit to you that we are committed to creating that type of environment. And many of you have already done that for your team, and you are doing that. So we champion you in that, and we support you in that. And to really love, and what that means to me is sometimes love hurts. I know Mandy and I, after 13 years of marriage, she is loving me when she is telling me the truth. And so there are going to be times, because we're committed to loving you, that we will speak truth with love. But always pointing you and encouraging you to know that there is hope, that there is endless opportunities, that there is an open road, an open door for you to step into your new desired future that you want. And we want to have fun. It was so much fun to be up there with incredible leaders, and we want to do things that are fun and create fun in our team and talk about just how are we having a good time, because I guarantee you, people want to be around fun people. Tonight we were at a capoeira class in our community center, and it is fun. And people watch us do capoeira in a basketball gym in the middle of Northeast Los Angeles. And it's so much fun, and we all clap, and it's complete strangers just having a good time, and it draws others to that. How can we create that type of environment in our mixers, in our conversations, as we spark people? And so just know that that is something that we are really excited about and want to start breathing that fun and that life, because life is too short for us to not have a good time. The next thing that we really want to start creating is I just recognized that I've never really stepped into this role of like having calls and having things like this for our team. And so one of the things that we are committing to you is to have a team call, and I want to call it a champion team call, every Wednesday at the start of the pay period. And I know that Wayne does his at 8:30, sometimes 6:30, and so we want to do a 30-minute call that we can celebrate the things that are happening in our organization with our team and with the things that we really feel, that Mandy and I feel are important to communicate to the people that are a part of our life and our team. So that is going to be happening every Wednesday at the start of the pay period at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And like this call, it'll be recorded for those of us that are at different time zones, or like I know what it's like to have a crazy work schedule and not be able to be on these calls, so these will always be available for you. And we always want to have these calls to add value to you and to your vision for your business. The next thing that we really want to do is to really stand with you in your declared vision. One of the things that I've really enjoyed in the communication that Mandy, as a life coach and as a transformational coach, has been bringing to our family, has been a clarity as to what we are declaring our vision to be, and standing with us and standing strong in that commitment. And so when you share with us what your vision is and you declare it, we want to be available, and all the leaders that are on this call and part of our team, that anybody in their organization shares, this is what my vision is, that we really want to stand with you, which means that we don't want to take it lightly, but we also don't want to just throw it away when things are hard, or when somebody says no, or when somebody that we really love and share this opportunity with or share product with, and they make fun of us or whatever. We've all been there. So we want to stand with you in your declared vision. And if you are not clear in what your vision is and what your purpose is, then we really want to help provide those conversations in order for you to get clear with that. And I know many of your leaders that are helping you, that are on this call, that already do this well. They will stand with you as well. But we just want to make that known and want to bring that to the forefront of our thoughts. The other thing that we want to do is to create opportunities for you and your team to win. And so we'll talk a little bit more about, like, for example, the incentive that we decided to launch for our team. That's what it is. It's an opportunity to get into action in order for us to win. And the way we win is by connecting with people, by talking with people, by sharing with people, by doing the fundamentals, the basics. And so how can we win? And I know what it's like to sit back, and I know what it's like to just hide behind a computer, and I know what it's like to just go throughout my day and feel like I'm not winning at this. So know that this is something that we really want to start moving forward with. And the next thing that I'm committed to, and that is very deep in me, is that I want to lead by example. And so that is a commitment that I have for you guys. One of the things that I know that has always stuck with me and has very much convicted me a lot is the saying that we all hear, the pace of the leader determines the speed of the pack. I don't know why I put a question mark there. That's a typo. But the pace of the leader determines the speed of the pack. And so maybe I have been slowing people down in my team because I have not chosen to engage fully. And my gosh, I am not wanting to be that. And I know many of the people in our team and in our organization have already surpassed us in their method of operation and their leadership levels. And that's what I love about AdvoCare, is that it doesn't matter where you are. You have ownership of this opportunity, and you can take it higher than anybody above you. So don't ever be limited by the thought that anybody above you is supposed to be higher than you just because of where they are. Like that is an untrue thing. Your mindset, your vision, your reality is what's going to unlock your freedom. And we're here to stand with you, but we'll also know that when people move fast in this business with energy, with commitment, with vision, with clarity, fire rises up. And people will get motivated, and they see that. So I am committed to now really leading by example. I'm going to show you guys some examples of what that looks like for me. So in this next image, for those of you that are looking at the presentation online, there's one thing that Wayne has really honed in on us, and how do we then set the pace? How do we get involved into action? And he's always said this: massive action solves all problems. And that really means taking a hard, real look at our personal group volume, at our activity, at what is current reality in our business, and not just like, oh, I thought about a lot of people but never put product into people. And yeah, my business is doing great. And really grabbing a hold of the daily method of operation. And those of you that were listening on the call, you understand yesterday that there is a resource that we received at Tahoe that is an incredible resource and I love how Don shared in the call and what he said about this playbook. It really becomes this playbook. When Pete Carroll and the Seattle Seahawks won the championship and won the Super Bowl, they could look back at everything in their playbook that helped them be successful. And this playbook was given to us by the most incredible leaders and most successful people within AdvoCare. And they said, here, if you do this consistently, if you do this with a decisive heart, with a mindset of success and a mindset of accountability and a mindset of being a champion and a person of action, and this book is actually going to really give you the blueprint for your success in AdvoCare. So many people in our experience of AdvoCare, we've left them hanging because we haven't shown them the plan of action, and we haven't modeled action. And so therefore our business has looked stagnated and dead in a sense. And so we are here to breathe life and speak life into our business. And so this is an incredible resource. It is already available for everybody to download on the Facebook page of the Johnson Team Organization. It'll be available. I already sent it to many of our distributors and advisors and leaders in our team. It is a printable version. It is already ready to go and available for you to download and to have in your hands. And so this business book is ready to go. And I love, because Wayne, I sent this picture, those of you that are online, I sent this picture last night to him after our call, and I said, Coach, I'm ready. I'm fired up and ready to go. And he said, man, share that on our Facebook page. And immediately our friend Dave Easterling from Sacramento, and he took a picture of himself with his book that he downloaded and printed and got ready to go with his purpose clear and in his heart. And I love that picture of Dave and his daughter, and with the magic of setting goals and the Business Builders book. And he's like, man, I'm ready. I'm, with my purpose. And I love that, because it's like, it just shows, this is something that we can, it's not just about one person. It's like everybody can take that ownership and that commitment and get clear. The other thing that is going to really create an environment of success is your commitment to being successful and to being trained up. And one of those commitments is success school. There are stories after stories after stories of so many people in our team that have made the effort and made the trip wherever they came from, whether it be from Colstrip, Montana, whether it be from Chicago, from Colorado, from Texas, from Kansas. Even my parents one year drove all the way from Mexico City to Dallas to be there at Success School. People find a way to get to Success School, and they experience something that they've never experienced before, and that's an incredible community of champions, of people that speak belief, and of people that are experiencing life to the fullest. And you are there, and you're able to see what it is. So those of you that are set and ready to go, Success School is a non-negotiable if you want to be successful with AdvoCare. So that's the number one, and don't let anything stop you. And we can talk more about that later on. Call me, text me if you have any questions. Call your leader that is helping you build this business or get started with AdvoCare, and hear from them why Success School changed everything for them. And some of us, it takes a couple times to go to really see the light. But the other thing, like I said, the Business Builders book, the other book that we really, and I had already purchased this, but it's a resource available to us that really helps us get clear with how to set attainable goals and goals that are and that we want in our life and in our business. And that's by Ron Reynolds. It's The Magic of Setting Goals. You can purchase it through your microsite. You can order it. You can have it ready. And those of us that are really dead set on making this happen, we're going to be following these principles that Ron sets, and we're going to be talking about that. They talked about that at the leadership retreat in Tahoe, and we're going to be really instilling that and talking about that with conviction in our team, to writing things down. The other thing that we want to do is this promotion that we have going right now with the Get Fit by the 4th. That's going to generate a lot of action for many of us that are ready to take this business to the next level, and to really use the incentive that is already occurring from Wayne of the 3 for 300 incentive that he has, as well as using the calls that are already in place and set for our new people to get a hold of this opportunity. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So I'm showing you guys that are online a flyer that I literally just created before Capoeira today at 5 o'clock and printed out and said, you know what, I need to get this in front of people. I need to get my 15 people that I want to do the 24-day challenge to get fit by the 4th. And I just put it together. I made it into a JPEG. I printed it out, and we were cutting it right before class started, and I'm out there like sparking people and talking to people about this after the class and talking to just know, like, this is what I did to get myself out there. And I've been doing this class of Capoeira since December, and this is the first time that I've shared AdvoCare with anybody in that class. So for those of us that think that we've talked to everybody, we have not. If we really take a real honest look at ourselves. Now, there may be some of you that are completely exhausted talking to everybody. Well, there's other places to talk to people, and find a business networking group or go to another city next door to you and, and go and talk to them. I don't care. It's find a way to connect and talk to people. So this is the flyer, which you guys, if you need a template or anything like that, you guys can use this. It looks pretty sharp. It looks pretty concise. It's ready to go. Talking, sharing with people. You can create this through a PowerPoint presentation or a keynote. Put your information there, and then blast it on Facebook. However we want to. We got to make sure that we're doing things right. But make sure that we have the information. If it's going to go online, that it's accurate, that it adheres to the information that we are able to share on social media. So just if you have questions, you can call corporate or send it or have them proof it before it goes out. But just know that we have to make sure that we're sending people information that is ready to go, that has the right information. And so just know this is what I did for just personal conversations that I had with people, but I got into action today. and I literally got a box of Spark in my hand, and I'm like handing people, connecting with people, sharing with people, talking to the coordinators of the rec center there in our area in Highland Park and saying, hey, I'd like to host a meeting here. When can I do that? So that's what I did, okay? And so this is why this incentive, the reason why I think it's going to work so well for us is because it's going to force us to really go and get new people to do this. So this is the incentive, okay? And I'm going to explain it because Mandy and I made a decision. We said, okay, anybody that is a distributor in our organization that does this Get Fit by the 4th is going to be now able to enter into this prize for their winners of their challenge. So this is what and I'm going to try to be really crystal clear with this. This is the first time I've ever ran an incentive like this. So if there's confusion or if there's questions later on, I'll open it up for questions. But right now, let me try to get through this to make sure that it's very crystal clear. Okay, so what is the Get Fit by the 4th? Okay, that's an opportunity for us right now in the next, to close out this pay period, have conversations before June 3rd, and even to help people get started right at June 9th so that they can finish the 24-day challenge on July 2nd and be ready to talk to their family and friends wherever they're going to be going for the 4th of July, experiencing the 24-day challenge, okay? So any distributor under our whole organization, and there's it goes really deep, okay? This doesn't mean that any other leaders have to put in what we're doing. This is just what we decided to do for our whole organization. Any distributor under our Inchaustegui organization that gets, and get this clear, a minimum of 15 people to do the 24-day challenge for this contest and start it by June 9th, they will receive a $100 Visa card for their group's participant winner. Okay, so for the winner who experienced the biggest transformation, okay, so what that means, and I'm going to lay out a scenario and an example, okay, I'm going to talk about some of the distributors that are already, or people on our team that are excited about this, okay. So I'm going to use Jessa in Texas as an example. So if Jessa, she's an advisor under us, if she gets 15 people, and they can be, other distributors, if she gets 15 people on her team to do the 24-day challenge, and new people to come and do this 24-day challenge, then she will then get, okay, and they all start June 9th. There's accountability with that. They put in their measurements and they take their before picture. Their start date is June 9th. Now she will receive a $100 Visa card for the winner, the participant, the winner that experiences the most transformation. Okay? Well, let's say that Jessa has an advisor under her, and let's say Meredith, for example, decides to do a challenge as well. And say, you know what, hey, I'm going to get 15 people to do this challenge, and she gets 15. Well, guess what? Now Meredith has a group that is doing with a minimum of 15 people that are ordering and getting this challenge started on June 9th. Well, now that group, because Meredith is leading a group, they will have a $100 Visa gift card for the winner of that contest. So this is a really, really, really specific number of people that can generate a lot of volume. And think about this. If you are thinking about building deep connecting with people, getting people results. Regardless, I mean, some of you I know are doing already a Lean in 13 program. That's fine. This means, guess what? The people that are doing a Lean in 13, they become distributors. Say, hey, if you run this contest and you get 15 of your friends to do this, guess what? There's an $100 incentive for the winner. And a lot of times we incentivize the distributor, but I'm really excited about actually giving cash for, let's say, a complete new person that just experienced awesome transformation and that cash bonus price. So I hope that's crystal clear and you guys understand that. You can be an advisor and you can start a whole group. That's fine. You can be a distributor in our whole organization, and you get a group of 15 people, at least 15 people that order the 24-day challenge and start it on June 9th, then you are eligible now to get that card. So what that means is that people are going to need to take their before and after pictures. Okay, the before picture, they need to use the tool that we're going to provide, that is the old school tool that we had of the 24-day challenge. It's got their measurements. They're going to take a before picture. They're going to put in what they weigh and then do the measurements for before, and they have to show a picture of that it started on June 9th. Okay, so for all you leaders that are going to gather your group to do this, make sure that any person that is organizing this 24-day challenge Get Fit by the 4th, they'll be getting that, and then they'll be sending it to us. So there's going to be a lot of communication going on. We'll figure this out. Just know there'll be it before, then there'll be, and make sure that they know, hey, in order for us to be able to judge what your before and afters look like and what your experience was like, this is going to be a lot of fun. You know, you're going to need to take an after picture and then show us, you know, with the original, like this is what I weighed, this is what my inches look, and then the after, it's on that same piece of paper. I'm going to email it in. And just as far as like just an understanding that we want to make sure that these pictures are, that we can verify that the start date is for real. Like I don't want somebody who's like, yeah, I met somebody that just had, you know, a surgery, and he used to be 350 pounds, he was telling me, but now he's not 350 pounds. Like, I don't want to use a picture of that, you know, when he was at a certain weight to say he started this. Does that make sense? So it has to be, you can use like, what are they called? Newspaper, something that has a date. It's like, yeah, I'm today sending it, or you have your kid holding a piece of paper, or you holding a piece of paper, start date, you know, Get Fit by the 4th, June 9th, 2014. All right? So, but they must have like a front, a rear facing, and a side picture. That way we can see all angles. Okay? And in order for this picture to be accepted and for us to possibly be able to share it, then we have to make sure that people are clothed, not naked. Okay, please. They can have like wearing like workout gear or a modest swim attire. Okay, we really don't want to be having inappropriate pictures being used. We want to make sure that we're honoring people. So you got to submit your picture that implies that the consent that they may be used to publicize contest winners. So that is just something important that people need to be aware. Hey, if you're doing this now, we're going to take it. And is it cool if your picture, if you're one of the winners, that we can then share your before and after you experience such great transformation? Okay, so just know that is something we want to make sure we're really clearly communicating. We don't want people to just go crazy and be immodest. But we really want to see the before and after. I hope that makes sense. All right, next. The results are going to be based on your before and after pictures, weight in inches, and we're going to have like a committee in each of the teams that are doing this, each distributor that decides to host and have their own group 24-day challenge, Get Fit by the 4th. We'll be judging, and the judges that we're going to look, okay, we're going to make a decision just like as if it would be a contest. Okay, so we're going to take a look at everything, you know, their weight, percentage, the inches, how many inches did they lose. We'll look at the before and after, and we're going to make a decision. And those committees are going to award the winner based on those pictures, the prize and based on all the information, the $100 Visa card. So just think about this. Like, how can you use this as a way to promote life change? Like, man, we're going to do this whole thing, and guess what? Like, whoever wins, whoever gets, like, just has an incredible experience, and we're going to do before and afters, and just whoever is the contest winner, guess what? Like, not only are you going to feel amazing and get life back on your terms or just feel great, but guess what? Like, you also could be eligible to win $100. And so those winners are, like, we're going to, after we do it, by July 4th, there's going to be a lot of information coming in. It's like, oh, look at the before and afters, look at all these people. And so then on our team call on July 16th, after we have all this time to really look at things and then create a little bit of a buzz of, like, man, who won? We're going to announce it and then give them a chance to share a little bit of their stories. We're going to help them prepare just their two-minute story of, like, where they were, what this challenge did for them. So I'm just seeing so many lives. And this is the thing, that we just want to create a big picture and understanding. Like, we see so many lives that, because of our excitement right now and because of the opportunity that we see with AdvoCare, we want to get talking to people. And we see so many lives that are going to be impacted. So many people that, just like Mandy and I, were so completely impacted by one packet of Spark in an Impact magazine, that it has transformed and changed our life. That when I first did my first 24-day challenge, I lost 20 pounds. I stopped drinking 3 to 5 Dr. Peppers. I ran my first marathon because I felt so good. I mean, I'm getting all emotional right now because these products changed the direction of my life. So you have an opportunity right now with the whole team to say, hey, I'm going to talk to people. And I'm going to, like, open myself up again and say, hey, I am ready to be a life changer. Okay? And what's beautiful about this, if you guys understand the numbers, what this represents, 15 24-day challenges represent basically an advisorship, or the 3K club. So think about it. If you're building this business and you want to generate and create momentum for you to start earning, more, and that means that you need to help other people win. So let's say you have an advisor under you that is ready to start and really says, okay, I'm ready to go. How do I do this? And you're like, let's do this fit by the 4th. And guess what? Like, if you get 15 people to do this, guess what? That'll help you get to the advisor level. So who can we talk to? And then let's say that they have somebody that signs up as a distributor under them and they want to run the contest. Guess what? Then they get 15 of their friends and family to do this. And it's like, yeah, we're going to get fit by the 4th. And it's like this whole get fit by the 4th momentum going. And guess what? You just help your new advisor bring in a new advisor under them. And that creates for you now, as a business builder, a silver leadership or gold leadership, depending on where you are and how long you've been doing this business, or a 3-star gold, because you start thinking, how many lives can I start helping? And if you are aware of what's happening in the whole Johnson team organization, then guess what? If you help somebody in your team get 3,000 of PGV, of personal group volume, going through your organization, guess what? Then Wayne is going to come to you as an advisor and say, hey, I'd like to drop $100 for you as well. Good job. Or if you're a distributor and you get a couple new distributors under your team, and then you at least have $1,000 of volume, like, guess what? Like, now Wayne says, hey, you are a new distributor or a distributor under my organization, and you got 3 new distributors sign up with you, and there's at least $1,000 of volume in your PGV, guess what? Here's $100 for you. So just think about this. Like, not only does the person that is doing the incentive getting a chance to really experience awesome momentum, but they're also going to be incentivized by the organization that is happening with the launch, with a 3 for 300. Okay, so just understand this. This is why it makes sense for us to really do this, because there's already a great incentive that Wayne is doing for anybody that is doing volume. So, for example, I have one of our new distributors that became an advisor with us because he got just a bunch of 24-day challenges he's a chiropractor here in LA, and he just has already seen great results. Well, guess what? He shared with his friend that's a chiropractor. He's like, hey, you need to order at least $3,000 worth of product, get like 15 or 16 24-day challenges for your clientele, and you're going to get a great results. Well, guess what? Like, now, this new advisor under our team, he was already an advisor, so now he was eligible, and I sent him a text, and I'm like, hey, guess what, man? You also just won $100 because Wayne is doing this thing. You have 3,000 in volume. Good job. And how can I help you talk to more people? And he's like, cool, I already like this Wayne guy because he's like giving them money. So understand, like, if we do the the Get Fit by the 4th and use it wisely, guess what? We're also helping other people win, because now Wayne, the big daddy, is going to come down and start pouring his love and cash for all advisors and distributors that are getting momentum going. So this is why it makes sense, okay? So just understand that. Like, make sure you guys take a look at the rules that are in that launch, of the 3 for 300. And some of you have already won $100. I know a lot of you in our organization are moving a lot of product and are doing that. So just understand that this is already moving. So, and how are we going to be doing this? Like, the reason why this incentive makes sense is because, guess what? Like, you guys are going to have a way to track it, to start helping building your business. Like, each of you that are committed to building a team, this is going to give you a foundation to really get in front, to use this pay period tracker, to start using this resource, start building a team. And we want to help people in our organization have a blueprint that helps them understand how, if they work at pay period with strength, with conviction, with understanding, talking to people, getting people on product, and what they're going to be doing is creating an organization that is going to start creating momentum and building to that Ruby leadership level, which Mandy and I have been able to experience. So our commitment to you, if you just do this, is we want to help you win. This is why we decided to do this for our whole organization, because we are ready to start pouring into the people that are ready for change. And tomorrow there's going to be a call specifically by our friend Wayne and our leader that is going to be at 11:30 Pacific time. Okay? On Thursdays, he's doing these calls that anybody that is new, that is starting to, the Big Daddy is presenting, he's sharing, he's organizing it. He's doing it for his whole organization that we're all plugging into, so that we can learn how to help new people and plug in new people in so that they can start really gauging and finishing the pay period strong. Okay? So with that said, those of you that have been on this call, I want to thank you. There was a lot of information that went out, but we felt it was important to really communicate our heart, our desire, our understanding, that we believe in you, and we love you, and we are committed to standing with you. So just know that we are super excited for what is to come. And what I'm going to make available is, it's already in question and answer mode, our presentation. So if any of you that are that would like to, share some of your thoughts or what's going on for you, or you can unmute yourself, just hit *6, and you guys can share. And I'm going to give about just the next 10 minutes. I want this call to just be done by 9 o'clock. So if you would like to just chime in, any of our leaders on our team that would want to chime in and just share, go ahead, hit *6 and unmute yourself, and we'll go from there. And if everybody has already dropped off and is not listening anymore, then that's fine. So, all right, well, I don't know if I did something that would unmute participants, but we'll do this. We'll just, we'll leave it like that. I feel that is, that's good. Our first team call, we're learning as we go. thank you. Call me, text me, email me if you guys have any questions in regard to the incentive that we're launching. But all of you that are ready and excited to move forward with this and are ready to launch your Can You 24, your Get Fit by the 4th incentive is ready. Let the person that is helping you know, any distributor that is helping you, that is ready to go, like, let's do this. Let's get this moving and moving forward. So God bless you guys. Love you, and we'll talk to you very soon.